The next step for our invoice processing solution is to automate interactions with the trading partner we use for payment processing. Specifically, we need to send our trading partner the invoice and payment information once the invoice is created in our payable system through the Create Invoice integration. In this demo, we use our B2B capabilities to automate this trading partner interaction. Here's an overview of what we'll cover. B2B processes are built and managed in an OIC project within the same context as other automation solution components. An integration specialist creates a payment advice document definition, which represents the message to use when sending data to the payment processing company. They also create a trading partner definition that specifies attributes and interactions with the trading partner company. They build an integration that subscribes to Oracle ERP Cloud Invoice Business Events. The integration maps the event data from Oracle ERP Cloud into a B2B activity, which initiates the B2B transaction that sends information to the payment processing company. This demo illustrates several use cases and critical capabilities. Here are the top 3 takeaways. You can connect with trading partners using traditional protocols, such as AS2, Rosetta Net, and FTP, as well as modern protocols, such as REST, XML, and flat files. Onboarding trading partners is easy, thanks to our straightforward configuration. And finally, you can monitor business exchanges using enhanced tracking and operations management. We'll cover this area in more detail in a later demo. We start by adding a document. The document defines the format of the file that the payment processor requires. You can build custom document types by creating custom schemas, but we have an agreement with our trading partner to follow the X12 standard and use a standard 820 payment advice document type. Next, we create a trading partner definition for the payment processor. This component contains an agreement specifying the document type and transport protocol used to exchange information. In this case, the payment processor uses FTP as the transport protocol. The agreement also includes an outbound agreement, which defines the conditions for sending files to the payment processor. On the integrations page, we see 2 new integrations, one for sending and another for receiving trading partner messages, as well as some new connections, such as a connection to our FTP server. Oracle integration did the heavy lifting by automatically creating these components for us and configuring the transport request and mappings for them. Now that the B2B process is defined, it's time to invoke it from an integration. We create a new application integration named Invoice Payment. We want to subscribe to Oracle ERP Cloud Business Events, which raise an event when an invoice is created. We'll use our Oracle ERP Cloud connection as a trigger and configure the trigger with the Payables Invoice Created event. The integration maps the event data from Oracle ERP Cloud into a B2B activity, which transforms data into the B2B payment advice document. We've already shown how to add actions and define mappings, so we won't show those steps now. This integration then invokes the Payer FTP Send integration that was automatically created for us by the trading partner agreement. The Payer FTP Send integration initiates the B2B information exchange using the FTP transport protocol. We finished building all of our backend components. Now we need to activate everything that we built. We could activate the components individually, but instead, we're going to activate everything together in a project deployment. You use a project deployment to define the automation components and specific component versions required to deploy a complete solution. Deployments simplify managing what gets deployed with each solution version and patch. They also make it easy to move the correct components from test to production environments. Select the individual components, including their versions, to include in the project deployment. We select the components needed for our invoice processing solution, including the integrations, robot, decision, and B2B components. We activate the project deployment and choose the tracing level for the activity stream. The project deployment activates all of the components for us. Our components are activated. Now, we can publish the integrations to the OCI API gateway to provide customers greater control over how the integrations APIs can be accessed. We'll show how to govern access to an integrations API later when we cover operations. Let's review the complete dependency diagram. The Publish Invoice event integration publishes the invoice event. The Create Invoice and ATP Insert Invoice integrations subscribe to this event. Our deployment did not include the ATP insert invoice integration, as we aren't concerned with creating reporting information yet, but this could easily be configured and activated later. The Create Invoice integration invokes the GetPO Details robot and the AP policy decision. The integration uses the shared ERP cloud connection to create an invoice in our payable system. Let's do a quick recap. We illustrated several use cases and critical capabilities. The top 3 takeaways are the ability to connect with trading partners using a variety of protocols, the ease of onboarding trading partners, and our enhanced monitoring for business exchanges.